Welcome back to the Caregiver team. On every team, someone has to foot the bill. On the Caregiver team, we call that person or system the owner or sponsor. Not that they own you. They're the ones who authorize the care, fund the tools, and hold the keys to what's possible. For us, that sponsor was the United States government on a federal and state level. From the beginning, Devin was backed by public programs, Medicaid, SSI, and WIC. These programs didn't just help. They made it possible for him to live at home in my care for his entire life. I remember trying to breastfeed when he was born. I wanted it so much, but he was a very difficult latch, even with pacifiers and bottles. He had this tiny split uvula shaped like an upside-down heart. Later, I learned he was born with a split palate and thick gums that made it hard to latch. Still, I gave it my all, unknowing of all those issues at the time. Unfortunately, his pediatrician was not supportive of breastfeeding, and she encouraged me to supplement more and more with formula until my milk supply dried up. And that's when WIC started providing the formula he needed. When Devin was just 6 months old, he qualified for SSI because of his seizures and blindness. That monthly check wasn't just extra money. It was survival, since I was caring for him 24/7, and he had, unfortunately, a deadbeat dad who didn't want to work. But getting approved is one thing. Keeping Social Security amounts straight, that's another. After I got remarried, things got very confused between my husband's paychecks and my daughter's child support. They miscalculated a huge amount in overpayment. I knew every penny going in and out of our budget, so I knew it didn't seem correct. And using my accounting training, I pulled every pay stub, every year's income. I made spreadsheets proving that their calculations were incorrect. This went back and forth for a while. I had to explain it over and over until they finally listened. And they did. They cut the overpayment down drastically, and instead of it taking years to repay, we finished, I think, in less than one. And that's what advocacy looks like. Learning their rules and then using them effectively to benefit your loved one. Then there were the Medicaid waiver services, a lifeline that gave us home health aides, usually 7 days a week, 4 hours a day. It was not cheap, but the state understood that it was still far less than placing Devin in a nursing home. When the program began, aides could even help with housework, which was a blessing as my health declined. But over time, the rules changed. Since I wasn't the one receiving services, they could only focus on Devin's spaces and needs. And that's where the challenges come in. Some aides were intimidated by his fragile condition. Others didn't like sitting for hours if he was just sleeping. Turnover in the industry was constant. Sometimes I went long stretches with no help at all. Still, from the time Devin was about 4 or 5 until he passed away at 19, Medicaid waiver services helped keep him home. Safe, loved, and exactly where he belonged. Even parking required a sponsor. By 2004, Devin's legs were long enough that transferring him in and out of the car safely meant that we needed the handicap parking zone. I got my first car in 2002 when he was just 3, and by 5 years of age, we had our first handicap placard. The doctor wrote the prescription, and the state approved it without hesitation. With Devin right there in his wheelchair next to me, I mean, people could see we weren't asking for convenience. We were asking for his safety. Everywhere I went, he was with me, even the stores. And our sponsors, they weren't just names on paper. They were the ones who made that possible. Yes, the systems are not perfect. The paperwork can be endless, but when they work, they make all the difference. So, to every caregiver listening, don't be afraid to ask for what your loved one needs, because on this team, your sponsor matters. Thanks for listening to the Caregiver Team, and if this episode resonated with you, please share it with another caregiver who's in the trenches. And remember, you're doing more than you know, and it matters more than they'll ever say. Caregiving takes a team, and you're not alone. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you find a reason to smile today. Please take care.